Hi, today I'm going to explain my task 5.1b for the SIT753, in which we have to create a Jenkins pipeline, and the assignment was to implement a generic Jenkins pipeline that can be used for automate and continuous delivery of software applications. So the first thing which we needed to do was to create a Jenkins account on which the resources from Cloud Deacon and the lecture has helped me, and the pipeline name which I decided was Jenkins continuous delivery pipeline. Now moving ahead, so the task was basically to have 6 stages with the following names. I'll just have it, and it was just a pipeline. Here it is, and got the Jenkins. And here are the stages which we needed to have in this assignment. The first stage was build, and the second stage was test, and the third was code quality check, and the fourth one was deploy, and the fifth one was approval, and then deploy to production, and at the end it's all done for the pipeline. And moving ahead, as per the assignment, so we have to going over here, and we got the assignment here and configure, and we got the pipeline. That's it. So here's my script for this, which I included. So now explaining the script which I did, the first step was whenever we're starting a Jenkins file, we started with pipeline, and we have to define the agent, which can be any. And the first thing which I did, like I mentioned the stages in here. The first stage, as I mentioned before, the first stage was built, and before that I have defined some environment variables for the pipeline, which are from the following. The first thing was the directory path, and this is the directory path in which my Jenkins file is, as it's in desktop, so I directly edited it in desktop in here. And I have also defined the testing environment and the production environment. As mentioned in the task, it can be my name for the production environment, that is Manjinder Singh. And then moving ahead, I have defined various stages which we needed to have for this assignment. The first stage, as it is build, in which we have defined the stage, and then I have provided the echo. Echo is basically used to give any string object, or any mention any string for the task, and in which, as mentioned in the assignment, we need to denote the string fetching the source code from the directory path specified by the environment variable. I have used this thing in here because I need to specify which variable I am talking about in. So I'm talking about the directory path. I'm fetching the directory data from the directory path, and then we have to have one more I print one more message, which was compiling the code and generating any necessary artifacts. And then moving ahead with the test stage, in which we have to print 2 messages that were running unit test and running integration test, as mentioned in here. And then there was the third step, which was like code quality check, in which we have to have the message showing that checking the quality of the code. And then comes the deploy stage, in which I have to show the message deploying the application to a testing environment specified by the environment variable, in which I am referring to the testing environment of this place. Testing environment as defined here is testing. And then moving ahead, it's the stage of approval, in which we were told to add a sleep command to stimulate manual approval. The pipeline must pause for 10 seconds before continuing. So that's why I have mentioned 10 over here for the sleep, and I have also denoted a message that's defining like waiting for the manual approval, as mentioned in the assignment. And then moving to the last stage, which was deploy to the production, in which we have to show one more message deploying the code to the production environment, and referring to the actual production environment with the $sign. And here it can be seen, it's the production environment, which is my name, of course, as mentioned in the assignment in the beginning. So this was all about the script, and then I'll show you my console log, and here's the console output which I got from it. Here's the full output which started by the username Manjinder, and everything is running very nicely. And here I have waited for the manual approval, and the pipeline has gone to sleep for 10 seconds, and at the end it was all finished, a success. We can also see the pipeline review in here, where it is the messages are being shown very nicely on which each and every stage. Yep. So this is all for the past task 5.1p for the SIT753. Thank you and have a great day.